Welcome to this video. Today we are going to explore the concept of contract in project management. Whether you are managing a construction project, launching a new software product, or handling a marketing campaign, contract are a crucial part of the process. So, a contract is actually a legally binding agreement between two or more parties that defines the terms and conditions of the work to be done. So, it specifies the everything from scope of the project to payment schedules, timelines, and the responsibilities of all involved parties. Okay, so now let's take an overview of a contract in project management. So first, what is a contract in project management? In project management, a contract is a formal, legally binding agreement between two or more parties that outlines the terms and conditions for completing a project. It defines the roles and responsibilities and obligations of the parties involved, ensuring that the project is executed according to the agreed upon terms. Contracts are the critical for managing expectations, delivering the project on time, maintaining the budgets, and protecting all parties legally. Okay, so next, we have purpose of a contract in project management. The primary purpose of contract in project management are the defined clear expectations. Okay, so a contract outlines what is to be done by whom and when. The prevents the misunderstandings and sets expectations from the outset. Okay, so next, allocate risk and responsibilities. Our contract clearly delineates the responsibilities of each party and allocates potential risk. For example, delays, budgets, overruns, ensuring that the parties know who is accountable for what. Okay, so number third, provide the legal protection. A contract serves as a legal safeguard in case there are the disputes or one party fails to fulfill its obligations. Okay, it can be used to enforce terms of or resolve issues through the legal means if needed. Number four, ensure financial control by specifying the payment terms, amounts, and schedules. The contract ensures both the parties understand how and when payments will be made. Okay, so next we have key components of a contract in project management. A drafted contract typically contains the several critical elements. Here an explanation for each one. Number one, scope of work. So the scope of work outlines the work that will be done during the project. It defines the tasks, deliverables, and boundaries of the project. The scope of work is crucial uh, because it ensures that the both parties are clear on what is included in the project and what is not. I have added examples for the each element. Okay, so in a construction project to build a new office building, the scope of work will be detailed the work to be done. Okay, so such as building the foundation, constructing the walls, and installing plumbings. It will specify what is not included, such as the landscaping or interior design. Okay, so number two, we have a timeline or schedule. The timeline or schedule set out the key milestones, completion dates, and deadlines for the project. It ensures that the project is completed on time and helps both the parties track progress. So, example in in a software development project, the contract might specify that the design phase is due within 30 days. The development phase will take another 60 days, and testing should be completed within 90 days. So next we have payment terms. The payment terms section outlines how and when payments will be made. It might include the total project cost, when payments are due, and whether they will be made in installments or in one lump sum. Okay, so example, in a construction project, the payment terms might state that the client will pay 20% upfront, 50% when the foundation is complete, and the remaining 30% percent once the project is finished. Okay, so number four, roles and responsibilities. So this part of the contract defines the specific roles and responsibilities of each party involved. It is the important to clearly state what each party must do to avoid the confusion and ensure that everything is done as agreed. Example, in construction contract, the contractor might be the responsible for hiring laborers, procuring materials, and managing the project. The client might be responsible for obtaining the necessary permits and ensuring site success. Number five, deliverables and acceptance criteria. Deliverables are the tangibles or intangible items that will be produced throughout the project. So, the contract should specify these deliverables and the criteria for their acceptance. For example, for a website development project, deliverables might include a fully functional website, a mobile responsive design, and user documentation. The acceptance criteria could state that the website must pass a user acceptance testing before it is officially accepted. So number six, we have risk management and insurance. The section of contract outlines how risk will be handled and who is responsible for managing items. So it also included the requirements for the insurance coverage to protect against the potential accidents or damage during the projects. Example, in a bridge construction project, the contractor may be required to carry general liabilities insurance to cover any accident or property damage that occur on the site. So client might need to ensure the site against the environmental risk. Number seven, change order. Okay, so in project, things may change as it progresses. Change orders allow for adjustment to the scope, timeline, and cost if modifications are needed. This clause ensures that both parties agree to any change in writing. Example, if client requests to add an extra floor to building during the construction, a change order would document the new work, additional cost, and impact on the timeline. Resolution. So this section specify how disputes will be resolved if they arise. If it actually it may include the provisions for the mediations, arbitrations, or the litigation. Okay, so avoid the lengthy or costly court procedures. For example, if agreement arises about the whether the contractor has made the agreed upon deliverables, the contract might require the both parties first attempt to resolve the issues through the mediations before considering legal action. Okay. So next we have types of contracts used in project management. So there are different types of contracts used in project management. Okay, first is the lump sum or fixed price contract. In lump sum contract, the contractor agrees to complete the project for a fixed price regardless of the actual cost. We have example, a construction company agrees to build a house for 300,000. The price is fixed and the contractor must absorb any cost above that amount, even if the project exceeds the budget. Okay, so cost plus contract. So in a cost plus contract, the client agrees to pay the contractor for actual project cost plus a fee for overhead and profits. Okay, so example, a touch company hires a firm to develop the custom software and agrees to pay for all the expenses. For example, salaries, equipment plus 15% for the contractor's profit. Number third, time and material contract. In a time and material contract, the client pays the contractor based on the actual time spent, usually at the hourly or daily rates and the material used. Example, at an IT company hires a consultant at $100 per hour to help the troubleshoot network issues. The contract also includes the cost of any parties or the software needed. Number four, unit price contract. So in a unit price contract, the price is set per unit of work completed, such as per square meter of the construction or per hour of the work. Example, in a road paving project, the contractor might be paid $20 per square meter of asphalt laid. The total cost depends on how much work is completed. So next we have benefits of having a contract in management, product management, clarity and direction. Okay, so our contract provides the clear guidance on the project scope, timeline, deliverables, helping all the parties stay aligned. So legal protection, our contract offers legal safeguards in case one party does not meet their obligations. It can be enforced in court of if necessary. Third, financial control by clearly specifying the payment terms. Our contract helps manage finances and ensures the payments are made in a timely manner. So, number four, we have a risk management. Contract allocate risk, protecting the both parties from the potential losses or damages. So, next, we have conclusion in project management. A contract is a crucial document that serves as the foundation for the entire project. It defines the scope, responsibilities, payment terms, and timelines, providing the clarity and ensuring that all parties involved understand their obligations. Contract not only have to avoid the dispute but also provide a legal framework for resolving issues that way arise during projects. So whether for construction, software development, or the consulting, having a well-structured contract is essential for a successful project. So this was a really brief overview for the contract in project management, because we have to perform next the delay analysis, claim, and everything. For that, you must have a good knowledge of a contract. Okay, contract in project management. I hope everything is clear related to the contract in project management. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video. Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to explore extension of time, key concept in project management. If you are working on a large scale project, understanding how and when to request an EOT is crucial to keeping your project on track and avoiding penalties for delays. Okay, so uh, what exactly is an extension of time or EOT? Let me simply put, EOT is the additional time granted to complete a project or specific milestones beyond the original project timeline. But an EOT isn't given out automatically. It must be requested and justified based on unforeseen events that cause delays. Okay, so now let's explore extension of time in projects. So extension of time refers to the additional time granted to a contractor or project team to complete a project or specific milestones beyond the originally agreed upon project schedule. Okay, so EOT is typically requested when unforeseen circumstances cause delays that cannot be responsibly avoided by the contractor or project team. So, in project management, particularly in construction and large scale projects, it is essential to understand EOT principles, causes, and how to manage these requests properly. Next, we have why is EOT important in projects. Project delays in project are common due to uh, range of factors like weather conditions, supply chain uh, uh, disruption, and our design change. EOT ensures that the project's timeline is adjusted to accommodate these delays without uh, penalizing the contractor unfairly. So, avoiding penalties without an EOT, a contractor may be penalized for the delays that are not their fault. Granting an EOT ensures that the contractor isn't held the responsible for external factors beyond their control. Next, protecting relationships. EOT provides a formal process for addressing delays. This process helps maintain a professional relationship between clients, contractors, and other stakeholders by giving all parties a fair resolution to unforeseen delays. So, principles of EOT, extension of time. So, understanding the principles behind EOT is crucial to its proper implementation. Here are the key principles. Reasonable causes of delay. EOT is only the granted when there is a uh, or reasonable cause of delays. Okay, so these causes must be documented, and the contractor must show what they took necessary steps to avoid the delay. Okay, example, if a contractor cannot complete a project due to the adverse weather conditions, so the client may grant an EOT. Okay, so as weather is a reasonable and uncontrollable factor in many cases. Okay, so second, contractor's obligation to mitigate delays. The contractor is generally expected to mitigate or reduce delays as much as possible. This means they should attempt to prevent or shorten the delay using resources like additional labor or equipment if necessary. Example, if a subcontractor fails to deliver the materials on time, the contractor should take action to find alternative suppliers or shift resources to another part of project to keep it moving. Number third, notification of delay. Contractor must notify the project owner or the client as soon as they become aware of the potential delays that might affect the completion date. This notification typically must be made within the specified period, for example, 10 or 14 days from the occurrence of the event causing the delays. Okay, so example, if there is a delay due to the late delivery of material, the contractor must inform the client in writing, explaining the reason for the delay and expected impact on the project timeline. Next, we have justification for the extension. So, the contractor must provide the clear and compelling evidence to justify the request for an EOT. This evidence could include the report, photographs, documentation of the delay event, or correspondence with the suppliers or other parties. Example, if the delay is due to unexpected site conditions such as poor soil condition discovered during the excavation, the contractor would need to provide the geological survey reports and photos to support the claim for extra time. Number fifth, we have impact of delays on project. So the delay must have a direct impact on the overall project schedule, and contractors should demonstrate how the delay has affected the project milestones or the final completion date. So, example, if a delay in material procurement affect the project's critical path, the contractor must show how this delay lead to a shift in the overall project schedule. Granting the extension. So, once a valid EOT request is made, the client or project owner can decide to grant or deny the extension. In many contracts, there is a provision that specifies how the EOT will be processed, whether the automatically or the based on the review of delays cause. Example, in the case of the construction project affected by the natural disaster, the project owner might grant an EOT after reviewing the weather report and project schedules to determine the true impact. Okay, so next we have types of delays leading to EOT. There are various causes of delays which can justify an EOT request. Below are the most common types of delays. So, number one, excusable delays. These delays are the beyond the contractor's control, such as unforeseen weather conditions, extreme weather such as rain, snow, or the hurricanes. Okay, so act of God, force measures, natural disasters like earthquake or flood, labor strikes. Labor strikes are labor unrest affecting the work progress, or regulatory delays, delays caused by the change in laws or government regulations that affect the project. Supplier delays, if a supplier fails to deliver material on time due to reason outside the contractor's control. Example, a contractor building a highway may be delayed for the several weeks due to the uh, unseasonably heavy rainfall, which has work. Okay, so this would typically be considered an excusable delay. So next we have a non-excusable delays. So these delays occur due to the contractor's own fault or poor planning, and therefore do not typically justify an EOT. Example included poor project management, failure to the allocate resources effectively, inadequate workforce, lack of sufficient labor or expertise or meet deadlines, failure to order materials on time, the contractor's failure to procedure material in time, improper scheduling, not accounting for enough time in the project schedule. Example, if a contractor failed to order the necessary materials for a construction project and the delivery is delayed as a result, so this would not be an excusable reason for requesting an EOT. Okay, so next we have concurrent delays. These occur when both the contractors and the client contribute to the delay. Okay, so these are the complex situation whether the cause of delay is shared. Okay, so if a contractor faces delays due to both an issues with the supply chain and the client making the late changes to the design, so this could be a concurrent delay. Both the parties would need to work together to assess the impact and determine the appropriate EOT. Okay, so how to apply an extension of time. So the purpose of applying for an EOT involves the several steps. Identify the causes of delay. The contractor need to identify and document the cause of delay, and notify the project owner or a client. The contractor should notify the client promptly, usually within a specified time frame, affecting the analyzing the delays impact on the project. Submit EOT request with the supporting documentation. Okay, so the contractor submit a formal EOT request which should include the cause of the delays, the impact on schedule, and any mitigation effort made to reduce the delay. Review by project owner oblique client. The project owner or a client will review the request to verify the delays cause and assess the validity of the claim. The client may be request additional documentation if necessary. Granting the EOT, if the request is justified, the project owner will grant the extension and revise the project schedule accordingly. So, in some cases, the EOT might also come with an adjustment in cost or a renegotiation of the completion date. Okay, so example scenario construction project. Okay, scenario. In a construction project, a contractor is building a commercial building. Due to the unexpected heavy rainfall for several weeks, the contractor faced delays in completing the foundation work. So action taken by a contractor. The contractor quickly notifies the client in writing, detailing the cause of delay and the expected impact on overall timeline. The contractor provide a weather report, photographs of the site, and the new project schedule to support the EOT request. So, review process. The project owner reviews the documents and assess that the rain indeed caused a significant delay in a critical path of the project. As a result, the owner agrees to grant an EOT of 30 days, adjusting the project completion date accordingly. Conclusion: EOT is a fundamental concept in project management, especially in construction and large scale projects. It ensures that delays are handled fairly, that contractors are not penalized for the uncontrollable events, and the project continues smoothly despite the unforeseen circumstances. By understanding the principles and process of EOT, project managers can effectively handle delays and ensure timely project completion. So, this was overview of EOT, extension of time in projects. Okay, so I hope everything is clear. You can also download this document from the resources. This is very important if you want to be a professional in extension of time, delay analysis, and in everything. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.